Most of us are going to experience financial challenges in our life. You either have or are currently going through some form of financial challenge. And it's not going to stop. The future will also hold inside it some form of financial challenge. And there's a reason for that. There are actually benefits to having financial challenges. Once you can start to identify and learn from the benefits of having financial challenges, you'll better be able to embrace them, transform them, and shift yourself to a new level of power and potential. So there's two reasons why financial challenges are actually good for you. The first one is that financial challenges support you to become more authentic. When you have a look, financial challenges are there in your life to support you to re-rail your life to the direction that's most true and the way you really want to go. A lot of us live our lives and we move our lives in directions that are not true anymore. It may have been true in the past. It may have been right for us. But right now, our priorities have changed and we're looking for something different. But because of our own unawareness and the way we've hung on to our mind of the past, we're allowing ourselves to hold on to the past direction we were going to instead of moving in the direction that's more true and more fulfilling for us right now. So the one reason we're having financial challenges is to support us to become more authentic to ourselves and what's most true for us. The second reason why you're very likely experiencing financial challenges is because you're not fully embracing the potential that you're capable of embracing right now at this point in your life. You have a potential that's way beyond what you're currently behaving at, what you're currently embracing. All of us as human beings have a greater potential than what we're currently experiencing. If you're not embracing the capacity of your potential, what you're currently capable of right now, then you're very likely going to have financial challenges coming your way to challenge you in order for you to embrace a greater level of your potential so that you're able to grow and expand as a person and fulfill that which you most desire to fulfill in your life. So with that in mind, let me give you a couple of things that you can do right now in order to support you to clear out your mindset, that you can start to move towards the challenges with a clear mind and not try to push them away. Because the more you try to avoid them, the more they come. Even if if you manage to avoid them this year, next year you'll have recycled challenges, and you don't want that. You actually want to embrace the challenges, identify what they're there telling you, and grow yourself in the process so you can access greater levels of potential. So you can first start to have a look, where in your life have you been wishing things would be different? What parts of your life have you been looking at and saying, I wish this wasn't there. I wish there was something else here. Perhaps you're looking at yourself and you're not enjoying your job, or you're not enjoying the current work that you're doing, or there's certain things in your life that you're not loving anymore, that you're not enjoying what you're doing. So what you can do is start to look at what is most true for you right now. What is the most authentic decision or the most authentic direction that you can start to direct your life towards? Now, the moment you start letting go of what's not real, what's not you anymore, you can start to embrace the more authentic direction for you. And actually, once you start moving in a direction that's very likely scary, but more true for you, you start to experience more flow of money coming in your direction. Now, there's a lot of other components to consider, but that's one of them. And one of the things you can start to do is start directing your life in the direction that's more true and authentic for you. The second thing that you can do is have a look at your own potential that you're not embracing. What part of yourself are you shutting down? What part of yourself are you not allowing to be expressed that's keeping you from pushing through to the next level of potential? Sometimes, it could be many things. It's many things for different people, but sometimes it could be something as little as allowing yourself to speak up, to say yes when you mean no, to say no when you mean yes. Sometimes it could be allowing yourself to express different aspects of who you are. A lot of times from a young age, we cut off our own creativity. I know I experienced that myself, and I disallowed myself from being creative. Now I'm accessing different sorts of creativity in different areas of my life, but from a very young age, I wasn't allowing myself creativity, and that became a habit. So have a look for yourself. What habits are you doing right now that are not serving you, that are limiting your potential, and start letting those go. Start letting the habits that are limiting your potential go, and start to look at what new habits can you start to create for yourself that will direct you into accessing greater aspects of your potential. When you start to do that, you start to access parts of your brain that house the higher levels of your potential, and you start to wire new habits in your brain. And in that way, the old wiring, the old habits start to dissipate, and you start to have new habits. It does take some work, and it doesn't have to be hard work. So have a look at where you're not being 100% true or authentic for yourself in your life. Which direction does your life need to go? And also, what new levels of your own potential need to be accessed? When you start looking at the opportunities that the challenges bring towards you, you start to move towards them with an open mind and start to gain the benefits out of the challenges.